Fawaz Fit. Hey, what's up, man? You blew your account yesterday, dude. It's alright, bro. Honestly, it's gonna happen, and it's part of the game. I think the drawdown on these futures accounts are just so low. I think even if you have like a perfect strategy, you're gonna blow your accounts. So I wouldn't take it too hard. And it's a good thing about being a trader. You always got the next day to trade. So. Yeah, never give up. I think that's important. Where's Asia low? You're from Saudi Arabia? That's cool. From the States. Family's from Korea, but I was born in the States. Two minutes into market opens. It kind of looks like it's already showing us its hand here. That one's been tested. This base hasn't been tested. I think we can get a reaction off this right on market open. We'll see. I don't think I'm gonna take this trade. But this would be an idea. 1 minute to market open. Yeah, this is actually looking not too bad. But I don't know if I want to put a whole contract in it. $20 till market open. Didn't quite touch it yet. I don't like the PA going into it. I think if the PA looked more like this, coming into the space, I'd be a little bit more inclined to take it. But just kind of unsure. We'll see if we get like a big push off of it. Yeah. Yeah, price looked a little too weak trying to test that base, so. Looks like we're gonna take London lows here. Or not. We'll see. Okay, that's 50 points right there.
The sounds of an Etsy holiday.
That looks pretty good short, not gonna lie. I'm gonna actually sell one here.
Order filled.
It's gonna be a little scalp. I just want to take London lows here. I'm gonna start trailing my stop. If you get stopped out, no biggie. Kind of want to see this push quickly to push down London lows. So if it's kind of stalling out, I'm a little hesitant on it. I'm gonna go break even here.
Order filled.
Okay, just stopped out break even. No biggie. Honestly, I think this comes back down to wipe the lows. It's probably just being a little finicky right now. Let me check market structure. Yeah, that's coming back down. Oh yeah, it's already coming back down. Yeah, I don't really want to get in right now. That was a 30-point push up. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, unless the candles are being like really aggressive, I am not inclined to go long here just yet. Alright, well that's convincing. We'll see how the 5-minute candle closes. We definitely want to reclaim that. Ain't no way. Look at that body. Okay. Do I not have one for orb? Inside, right. If we start closing above this, I might look for a little scalp up to London highs. Around 60 points I'll be looking at. I do want it to close at least on the 1 minute. It's a market MMS? What's MMS? Yeah, we couldn't close above this based on the 1 minute, so I think price is gonna look a little weak. I almost want to short this, but I don't like to really short it unless it gives me a little bit more confluence. Got some volume in the market too, so. I don't think that holds. I'm gonna look to short this.
Order filled.
I'm just gonna mark it in short here. And we're gonna target London lows. we're just gonna watch price action. There are a few bases down here that we're testing. If we get a good reaction, then you know, obviously we're gonna exit. But otherwise, I think we take London lows. Ooh, it's coming back up a bit. Oh, it's probably gonna stop me out. It's alright. One minute on. We closed above it on the 5 minute.
Order filled.
Yeah, goddamn. I should have been waiting for the 5 minute candle close. Can we watch your previous live streams? Yeah, they should be on YouTube, no? Are they not on, or can you not see them? Let me check. I thought it like just like automatically uploaded my live stream. Yeah, it says they're public. Are you not able to see them? Yeah, I should have waited for the 5 minute candle close before entering that short. That was my fault. But it looks like we're going for London highs, so I'm gonna kind of wait to get a proper entry into this. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'll try to like maybe unlist and then like relist them or something, but they should be available. Also, you did subscribe. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. We have yesterday's session POC up here. It's like right above London high too, so I was bearish coming into today's price action, but I think we're gonna have to kind of see how this 1 hour candle closes because it has a pretty big tail, 100-point tail. So could be a up day. We'll see. Points. Where my email is at? Hey Ralph. I don't know if that's how I say your name. Sorry if I butchered it. Cool. There we go. We take London highs. I'll actually move that over. What session was this? That's the 18th. kind of ripping here. Anyone catch the long? That would have been a pretty good trade, especially off the 1 minute EMAs. I try to use only the 5 minute EMAs though. But I do like that 5 minute candle close. Yeah, we're likely ripping higher here. Alrighty, so our 15 minute orb got set. Where did my original orb go? Alright, so now that we had our expansion, we have a base right above. So I'm kind of just waiting for this to distribute. And then if we want to distribute and kind of come back down, I'm going to try to find that short down. See if we can take out London lows, or if we're up higher, you know, I'll probably take some TPs on the way and just semi-stop break even. So that's just kind of my read on the market right now. You can see price is struggling a little bit, so I think we're gonna get some distribution here. I'm just gonna wait. What do we come down to here? touch base. Down to like 8%. Yeah, so we're getting a little bit of selling pressure here. I don't think this is the top. We'll see. If it starts breaking down, then I'm gonna try to enter, but probably honestly scalp this. How many points is that? 10 points? Risk isn't, the risk to reward quite isn't there for me to scalp 10 points. How many points is that today? From the bottom, let's see. Then 255. This is like hindsight bias, this would have been a good trade. So 1 minute left on the 5-minute candle. And then around 6 minutes left on the 1 hour candle. So I'm gonna kind of wait for those to build out before I make another assumption on the market. So I think this is like kind of out of the question now, to be honest. We're looking strong today. Yeah, if this 1 minute candle closes like above these highs, and then obviously then we're gonna look for something like this, right? Look for some sort of retracement. Try to get in on this move. Like, even if I wanted to scalp along here, like, there's nowhere to really put your stop. You know, if you wanted to use like 1 minute EMAs, that's still like 80 points. $20 on the 15, but it's just not, that's not really, that ain't it. Took yesterday's open. This is gonna pop. That's your preliminary supply. Maybe something like that. Maybe a little retracement after candle close when my pop up. Now a broken base. Ew. Lower that. There's 2 minutes left on the hourly candle. Where's that drawing? Four was closing pretty bullish too. You and your community, your trading is hard, bro. I've passed a lot of fundeds, but never pay out though. Any recommendations? Yeah, I mean, if you're blowing your fundeds, I would probably just size down in your funded accounts. and just go for the first payout. Maybe after the first payout, you can kind of size up. You know, maybe give you a little bit more confidence to take your trades, but yeah, I would just probably size down right when you get your funded accounts, especially if you're doing multiple. I think if you're doing multiple, then sizing down is probably the smart idea. For me personally, I like to, this is just me, like even if I blow the funded, I like to just size up and try to build a buffer. But with that said, this is like, I'm only like a month and a half into trading futures. I used to trade Forex, so I'm just trying to do something that works for me. So I'm probably not the best person to ask futures advice. Like I'm pretty new to the space as well, so. Alright, well we officially closed pretty bullish. We got stopped right at that broken base. Look how picture perfect that is. It's literally on the price. So, yeah, I mean, I think today is obviously kind of a bullish day, right? I'm gonna look for a retrace, try to get in long. If you show obvious signs of reversal, I might like scalp a reversal, but I'm probably not gonna get married to my shorts today. And it's probably just as simple as that. There's 50 points to the next high. Is that a black candle? That is a brown candle. Yeah, honestly today if you longed anywhere, you made money, you can't lose. But like I said, after expansions you're gonna get some sort of distribution. Even if you go back up, you'll get some sort of ranging, so I think it's gonna be a little sketchy to try to enter position here. So until we get like some sort of ranging and then like a drop, I'll look for like a move up. Maybe like off the initial drop, I'm gonna try to scalp and move down. But yeah, I mean, market structure is bullish on the higher time frame. I don't really think there's anything else to read on this market, you know? About 50 points. I think high key this gets bought up. That's like a 50-point scalp. Might actually try this.
Order filled.
I'm gonna go for a scalp here to take out this high. I'm gonna trail my stop pretty tight if we cover this high. I want to see a pretty big push up here. Yeah, I mean, volume's looking alright. We're just in one contract. This is a pretty high risk, honestly a high risk, low reward scalp, but move my stop up. Just a tad. Yeah, all these little dips, these micro dips are getting bought up. Like, bulls have like complete control right now, so yeah, I just want us to close above this, and then I'll move my stop like break even. Otherwise, you know, there's a chance that we do get stopped down here. So 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Close above it. That's not really convincing to move my stop all the way up. Ooh, that's actually looking like a short. I'm gonna get out of here.
Order filled.
It's like minus $30 on that. Yeah, we're starting to like hard distribute. We could be all the way up here, but like we're starting to get that chop. This isn't where you want to be. Just positioned, regardless. So this is like probably the most boring part of the day, where you just chop. So we'll see. So let me take a look at the daily candle. Yeah, I think this is like your dip. What's if you close below? It's not bad. I'm gonna sell one
Order
contract
filled.
here. So I'm selling one contract. Let's see if we come down and test this base. That's a pretty big wick though. We'll see.
Order filled.
What do we get bought up on? On that base. Alright. My theory was that we weren't going to take this high yet, just because we're kind of distributing before it. So I thought we would come down before we take it, and I was just trying to eat a little scalp there, but I mean, obviously Bull have like the market by the balls right now, so which is no problem. So I think right now, I don't really know what price is gonna do, but I want to see price take this high, and if we start to get a little good reaction, I'll fish for that short again, and then if there's really not much reaction and we're just kind of holding that level, I'll look for a long. And then we're just gonna see how price reacts to some of these key levels and make a decision after that. Let's see what the chart looks like over here. Honestly, that looks really good. You have your base here too, so we'll see how price reacts. You know, you can maybe even see like a head and shoulders playing out. We'll see how it distributes. How many points is that? 16 points. I'm trying to sit on my hands. I want to scalp this long so bad. There we go. Cool. We take that high. Now we're just gonna see how price reacts, how it distributes on this level. And if it signs or shows no signs of distributing and it just wants to reclaim the level and go higher, then I'm gonna look to go long. I will say that this is probably not the right time to look for any position. So I'm trying to sit on my hands right now, so. Keep an eye on it. I like how that's looking actually. The buys are getting shorted now. I'm gonna actually look for a short here.
Order filled.
I'll bring my stop down just a little bit. I don't want to risk the full 500 on this trade. And we're gonna come down. Trying to find where that level is. $893, $893. 3. Oh, it's this low. We're gonna come down and test this low. Yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to get married to my shorts today. Sizing down a little bit. We're just gonna go single contract on our shorts and be a little bit more wary, a little bit more aggressive with TPs. I just see buys getting sold, so I think order flow is bearish because we do have a bit of shift on lower time frames. But I'm just kind of watching this carefully. This is a 14 EMA on the 1 minute chart, and this has been respected for this whole move. So just kind of see if it stays respected here on this move, and it looks like it is.
Order filled.
Yeah. Okay. Shorting is definitely not the move. It is showing a little bit of weakness though. I'm still convinced to short this. I'm probably gonna give it like 1 or 2 more tries. What time is it? It's 10:20. Yeah, before like New Year lunch hour, I'm gonna give it maybe like 1 or 2 more tries at the short, and then we'll see how PA kind of pans out after New York lunch. What are these stats? Seconds. Let's see what we got here. Looks bearish. Yeah, it's like right when you want to short it, you get squeezed up. You know, this is your signs of distribution. So I mean, at least we kind of identified what's happening in the market. So it's like, what do you want to do now? I think we just wait for this to range a bit, and then if you want to go short, we'll see some sort of shift in the market. And if I want to go long, you'll see that shift, but it'll just get bought up, and then we'll look to go long. So yeah, right now I want to see these highs get broken and then see a shift in the market, and then we'll see to go long or short here. And if the area where it's supposed to shift, if it gets bought up, then we'll look to go long. That's just like my take on the market and just what I'm gonna do. How many points is this range? A 30-point range. That's pretty good. What are you guys trading? Are you guys trading NQ? You guys trading gold? What do you guys trade? I think a lot of people, when they trade, they'll get chopped up here. That's something that used to happen to me a lot, is when I used to trade, like I would catch like a portion of this move, be in profit, and then try to catch the next move in the chop, and I would just get absolutely destroyed. So something that's helped me a lot is just kind of waiting, because after you get expansion, you're gonna get this type of distribution. And the market's going to show you its hand. It's either going to show you that it wants to keep going, or show you some sort of market structure shift. And that's kind of where you want to enter. If you want to try to play the breakout, I think that's you know, that's up to you, but I don't really like to play breakouts too much. That said, it's not like I never trade breakouts. I will trade breakouts, but it's definitely not like my preferred setup. We're getting a lot of rejection off of that base. I want to see this get bought up. There we go. This is looking like a long angle, to be honest. I want to see this get bought up, wipe out all of these, and then reverse. Kind of want to try long here. Yeah, there's no follow through. Yeah, might just be down from here. And clearly Marcus undecided, right? Look at all these dojis. I'd just say PA is looking weak. I think buyers are kind of stepping out. I don't want to enter here, but I am starting to look short. gonna short this market. I'm just looking at the lower time frame. It's looking pretty weak. Definitely want this low. What time is it? 20 minutes. That's a lot of time. I don't want it to come above this high. I wanted that high to be protected. Okay,
Order
it's above the
filled.
high now. God damn. Market's ripping me up the last couple days. Let's see. What do we got here? Just a bad entry. Yeah, maybe just a bad entry on that. Minutes left on the hourly candle. No, we're starting to put a pretty big wick in on the hourly. And I do think we come down to test this wick, but my entry was just really bad into that trade. So 27 seconds left on this 1 minute candle. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think the idea was right, but that's no problem. Let me try to look for an entry here. So now it's like, is this a protected low? Or are we gonna come down and test it? I personally think we're gonna come down and test it, but I think the risk to reward now isn't there. 15 points. I think when we're like up here, yeah, like 35 points, that would have been kind of worth the scalp, but yeah, good entry, bad stop loss. Yeah, honestly, I thought this high was gonna be protected. Yeah, I mean, that was just my theory. So wider stop loss, give trade some room to work. Yeah, honestly, my win rate's pretty low. I would say my win rate's probably anywhere from like 35 to like 45%, but usually the RR in my trades are really good. That's kind of how I like to trade. Like I don't risk too much on these trades. Sometimes I risk like up to 500. 500 is what my project X is set at by default, but I'll lower the stop down to like 1 to like 200, when I'm trying to scalp. So it's like, are we ever gonna test this low? And if not, then we're definitely up for a push here. But I think if we come down to test the slow, could be in for a pretty big drop here. There we go. We're coming down to test it. $20. If we close below this low, then I am gonna look for a short entry. See if we get accepted back into the value area for the day. And if we get accepted back into the value area, we're probably dumping. But I do want to see us close below this. Two minutes left on the 5. 15 minutes left on the 1 hour. Yeah, I like that top wick. $30-minute gap fill. Let's check the 30-minute chart. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, but until we really take this low, like, you know, it's gonna be kind of iffy. Yeah, that's looking pretty strong. I'm gonna start to build out this short. I wanna see a little up here. I think that's it.
Order filled.
I'm gonna enter in one contract. And then let's see for targets. Honestly, we might be dumping all the way. let's see, 591. Yeah, honestly, 591 would be my target. Is that 591? 594. I want to see acceptance back into value area. That would really be my trigger for this. And honestly, I think we're gonna get it. I'm gonna go in another contract
Order
here.
filled.
There it is. I want to see that follow through. So we're right at the top of value area. But PA is looking really weak. Order flow is bearish. So I want to see us get accepted in. I want to see some candle closes here. And then I want to see that dump. There it is. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Right now I'm looking at the 5-minute candle close. I want the 5-minute to close inside the value area. The top of the value area is at 889. 889. So it's actually right where my entry is the top of value area. I want to see it close inside that. So we got 1 minute left on the 5-minute candle. And if we close, below my entry, like this is looking really good to dump. Yeah, like no reaction off the 5-minute 14 EMA. The 1 minute EMA is about to cross. Yeah, honestly, we didn't get my ideal entry. My ideal entry would have been here. But I think buyers just kind of stepped out. Price weakened, order flow changed. We're really expecting the 14 EMA like all day today, like bullish and bearish. Yeah, 5-minute closed inside. These blue lines are H1 price spaces, so they should be respected, but the fact that they're just not respected right now, it just means the order flow is like very bearish. I'm gonna take off a contract at this price base. I'm break even now. And I'm gonna let the other one run all the way to TP if we get it. Sorry, I'm working on my other account right now too, so.
Order filled.
Closing out a couple positions on my other eval accounts. So, yeah, this is kind of the number we're looking at. I can't, the indicator isn't available on Top Step, but I'm gonna show you on TradingView what I'm talking about. So this purple line is the VWAP, and this is the
Order filled.
let's go. Hit TP1, let's go. But here, let me show you guys. This is what I'm talking about on when I say the standard deviation. So this is your VWAP, and this cloud is your first standard deviation of your VWAP. It's also known as like your developing value area. Once you start to get candle closes inside, like I would say more often than not, this is kind of one of my triggers and my targets. You'll see flushes all the way through value area. Not all the time, you know, you can get caught on VWAP and come back up. You know, we do have some confluence here. On VWAP, we got all these highs. You know, that's definitely going to be some sort of support. But I would say more often than not, you know, you'll see flush through it. I think my theory now is that we do flush through value area, and then we take out the London low. So that's just kind of my theory. I'm going to trail my stop down on this trade. Let's go. Trader Rock, are you in the short? Nice, short on evals, yeah. I took a pretty leveraged short on my eval. This is a 150k eval. I just sent it, so I got 4,500 out of the 9k that I need on this eval. Yeah, I mean, this was a pretty high conviction play, right? I think even in hindsight bias, this is just pretty obvious. You know, you have your breaker structure. EMAs are crossing. Honestly, if you just look at price action, it's just weak, right? Like, yeah, you can get a huge push up here, but I think the chance that you get a huge push up is less than, you know, what the market's already showing you, which is just weakness and buying pressure. And then, you know, as soon as it got accepted into value area, which is around here, you know, I doubled up my position. You know, if you have a high conviction play, you definitely want to, you know, why would you not risk a little more on a high conviction play? So we're at VWAP here. Let me turn VWAP on this chart. It needs to like calculate. It's so weird. But purple line's VWAP, you know, definitely get a couple rejections here. But honestly, this is kind of what I want to see. Even had supply buildup right here. So wherever you have supply buildup, you're gonna get a little chop. Text. Bottom. Yeah, you're gonna get a little chop here. I will say, if like on the 1 minute we start to get some sort of shift in market structure, then I'll probably just like, you know, close this straight out. But until we get that, I'm just riding the short. I want to see us, you know, break down below VWAP with conviction. Going in, it's going good. We're up on the day. Unrealized, we're probably up like 2,400 on the day. Realized we're up only, or we're down 260 on the day. Realized, so. I'm gonna move my stop down. Just locking the green day. Yeah, we were expecting this. Some sort of chop here, some sort of resistance. What we want to see is, you know, taking control of the VWAP, starting to close below it. But like I said, we're expecting this here. We're expecting this chop. Nice. Yeah, win's a win. No, I didn't catch any of the longs here. I actually tried to catch a scalp long and I got stopped out. I think I tried to catch like 3 scalp longs and just kept on getting stopped out, so I just sat on my hands and I looked for this short. So, you know, we're in on the short right now. Just locking in profits. We're expecting this chop here, but we definitely don't want to see some sort of shift in market structure, or like a big candle up here. So we're just kind of monitoring it. Good, good. That's what we want to see. I don't even know what this line is. I forget. Oh, that's value area. Look at that. That's the value area for the previous day, this blue line. So we're accepting into yesterday's value area. Let's see where yesterday's value area low was. Around the same area. It's like right below. I want to see this kill over. The hourly candle just closed. There we go. That's what we want to see. Nice. Yeah, honestly, I think on combines, for me personally, I kind of full port it on combines until I get it passed, and then when I'm unfunded, you know, I set my risk pretty strictly, so. I want to see follow through. I want to see follow through and close below that low we just set. Yeah, consistency. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, I think it really depends on how you're trying to play it. I think if you're farming prop firms, it's, you know, you're trading to get payouts. You're not trading to make money, you know, honestly. You know, you want to stay within their rules, and you're honestly just trying to get that payout. But, you know, if you're trading your own portfolio, then, you know, I would definitely say it's more about just straight up, you know, your skill, your consistency. But I don't know, when I trade these prop firms, it kind of feels like a game. But I do agree. I think the rules on prop firms, you know, help you build really good habits, even for your live accounts, so. Here's that chop we expected. Looks like sellers are still in control, which is good. Like I said, we want that candle close below this low. There we go. That's exactly what we're looking for. I'm actually going to add a contract here.
Order filled.
Yeah, when you have high conviction like that, you got to go in. I think that's how you get huge PNLs like this. Otherwise, you just won't. Right? I mean, I shouldn't say that. You can, but this is how I do it. I think we should put it that way. And I'm gonna take a scalp on the bottom of this low. The reason for that is that was already, what is that, 30 points? So this would be like a 40-point scalp. I'm just taking it. If it's, you know, money's, the market's giving you money, I'm taking it. Definitely was higher risk, so we're just gonna go for it. should keel over. Let's see. Yeah. Getting a little buy pressure, but we're still under VWAP. I'm not too worried. If we start closing back above this, then I'd be a little worried. Maybe looking to exit, but while we're below, we're kind of chilling. Part of my next streams are kind of excellent ones, so you don't want to miss out. Yeah, honestly, I've been thinking about making a Discord. I might do that, but in terms of my stream, you should just turn on the notification bell. I think that helps out my stream as well. So I don't really know how the algorithm is set, but probably helps it. Yeah, we're up big here too. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, you can like the stream. I think that helps out the algorithm as well. Appreciate it. I saw that some of you guys already liked it, so thank you. I want to see us lose VWAP. I'm kind of hanging around it a little too long. There we go. Yeah, honestly, there's really no point for me to hold on to this trade, but I'm just kind of doing it to stay consistent. Because technically I can pull out the 25K on this account and then just go live on Top Step. But I also see no reason to just trade how I trade. But this is why, I don't know if you guys saw the whole stream here today, but for those of you who saw the whole stream, you know, I took like 3 L's in the beginning, but my risk was like somewhat controlled. I took I think 500 was probably my biggest loss, and we were down like 1300, but like, you know, we do have drawdown on this count, so, you know, minus 3R, just say 3R, 500 is 1R, and now we're up like 8R. So, you know, the 3 non-negotiables in trading is your psychology, your methodology, and your risk. Those are your 3 non-negotiables in trading. You know, if you don't have those 3, you can't make it as a trader. So keep that in mind when you want to like over leverage. Just know that in the long run, it's not going to work out. Come on, let's go. Take my order.
Order filled.
Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's get a W in the chat. Up 3,400 today. I'm gonna move my stop down. I'm trading one of my other XFAs on the side. It's up 7K on the day. Yeah, massive W, dude. Let's go. I'm glad you got in the short on your evals, dude. Giveaway time. Yeah, honestly, I requested my Top Step payout yesterday. Maybe we'll do a giveaway with the payout. Maybe I'll do like a combine giveaway for somebody. Try to show you guys. I don't want to show you guys any sensitive information, but okay, here we go. The payout's going. It says finance processing. Funds haven't been sent yet, so just kind of waiting on it. Yeah, I'll make a Discord. I don't know if you guys are you guys following my Instagram? If you guys are, I'll put the Discord link in my Insta, or just like in my stream next time. PA started to round out. Unless we get like a dump here, like a big handle, you know, we can start to see that. Yeah, it's kind of coming up. I think we're starting to get a little bit of buy pressure. I don't want to set a break even there just because we do have the 14 EMA. We'll see how this candle closes out. I don't think this is bottom, but we might see a little push up before we come back down, so. There you go. That's what you want to see. Rejection off the 14. I mean, we've been respecting it all day, so. I went to go make a Instagram video yesterday, but apparently when you stream on OBS, it doesn't automatically record unless you flip on the settings, so couldn't make my video yesterday. But today I'll have a video up for Insta. There we go. That's the rejection we want. I'm gonna move my stop down to that high. Kind of watching this on my other account. I might look to TP here soon. Yeah, we are getting a little buying pressure, right? Look at these wicks. We do want to see these close more bearish. Might get our first green 5-minute candle. Psych. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna keel over. Good, good. Still have no red days. I was red pretty, can't talk. I was pretty red tomorrow, or yesterday as well. In the morning session. Oh shoot, hold on. Yeah, this is showing some buying pressure now. But we ended up getting green at the end of the day. We caught that move up. Let's see, does this stop me out? Not yet. This might stop me out and continue further down, but I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna be managing the trade on my other account.
Order filled.
Yeah, that's no problem. Definitely don't want to see this reclaim VWAP. That's good. We had some rejection off VWAP, but buyers are definitely stepping in. I think what I want to see is us build out a flag. And be done for power hour, but we're gonna have to see, to be honest. Yeah, if we reclaim this, then maybe in for a retracement. Yeah, so it looks like we took it. What does that look like on the 5? We still have time left on the 5, so. Give it a moment. There we go. Let's go. Bears are still in control. There's your flag. Time's at 11:20. Come on, let's go. Maybe I'll put on my other. This is my other XFA. It's another fresh one. $650s for a bounce. Where's 650? Yeah, I could see 650 for a bounce, but honestly, with order flow is so bearish, I think we're gonna take out London lows. Personally, I would not be looking to long this, but that's just me. This is a position I built out on a different XFA. Around 9K in profit on this one. Yeah, 650. Yes, honestly, 650 is it's a good level. It's also Asia high. 100%. I could see that, but I think just for this session, you know, order flow is really bearish. So until it really switches on me, like I probably just wouldn't go long just off of 650. I would look for some sort of like shift in market structure. Yeah. We're at London's base here too, but we've already closed below it on the 1 minute. You're in at 9:35? Where's that? God damn. Oh, it's like all the way up at the top. Are you not in that position anymore? You know, I'm not hating this for a long. I think you're right. Buyers might step in. 650 was your level? Yeah. 648 would be mine. It's 50 points in retracement I give back. I don't know. So there's 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle. And the candle looks good, but we got a minute left. We'll just see how it closes out. Oh yeah, that little imbalance. Let's mark it out. That one's actually kind of hard to see. So 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. I want to see this keel over. If it doesn't, I might be out of this position. There we go. Come on. Honestly, the 5-minute didn't close convincingly enough for me to close out my position go long. But it does have a pretty big tail on it, but it does also has a head, so just a little hesitant. Absolutely could be the pivot though. Maybe I should have taken a little bit off. Yeah, 690 or 690. Yeah, I don't know what level 690 is, but I do agree. Yeah, I'm just not convinced buyers have fully stepped in yet. I'm going to take off 2 contracts at this low. And then if we end up sweeping London lows, I'll take off my final contract there. Those are good bottom wicks though on the 1 minute. And my volume turned off. 625. 625. Yeah, I want to see it come down and take this low at least. The view up on this chart's the purple line. But it keeps on recalculating every time I like change time frames, so yeah, and it doesn't have the deviations on the VWAP on Top Step, whereas it has the deviations on TradingView, which I really like to use. Lock in 55. I'm just gonna move my stop down, just in case this pumps on me. Break 690. Yeah, I agree. We want to take that low. It looks like we are. Like I said, we've been respecting the 14 EMA all day today. Like market open, bounce off the 14 EMA. You don't even touch it until like 900 pretty much. And then we break the 14 EMA. And we've been respecting it for a while now, so. The 5-minute candle is about to close. 2 seconds, 1 second. Close bearish. There we go. Yeah, Bitcoin breaking 89K. I know, honestly, I'm about to just take all my payouts and just buy Bitcoin. Come on, let's go. Let's break this. Good trail, thanks. Oh, honestly, my trailing could use a lot of work. I think I was trailing a little too aggressively earlier. I got stopped out a few times on a good trade, on a few good trades, but definitely been trying to get better at it. Yeah, we've had our expansion down, so we're definitely going to see some chop. People taking profits. It's going to be a little volatile. I definitely want to see this get taken this low at the very least. Yeah. Can buy some Bitcoin for Christmas. Come on, let's go. Let's break 10K on this account. Below 50 on the RSI, that's good. Let's go. What announcement did they make? Oh yeah, getting rid of activation fees. I like those wicks on the 1 minute. Those look great.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. You're welcome.
I wonder if they'll raise the prices if they're removing activation fees. Because I think even with activation fees, they're pretty cheap. I'm kind of holding this, whatever this is. London's base. I'm gonna see us reject off the 14 here. I think on the 5 minute, we're just kind of filling the gap. But definitely want to see us reject off the 14 on the 1 minute chart. We are kind of rounding out, you know? So we could be ending up trying to set this higher low. I really wanted this low to be taken though, so so did everyone else, you know. So it's good. There we go. That's the rejection we want to see. Come on. Hmm. I don't know. I want to see us come lower. Eight seconds left on this next 5-minute candle. I want to see a close bearish. It's so close to closing bearish right now. Got a doji on it. Yeah, I mean, the trend is down, so we'll stay short on this. What time is it? 8 or 11:48. Honestly, I just want to see this low flushed, but might come on the next hourly candle. 48. Come on. And trail down my stop to that high. Good, we gotta close below that low. Might be it. Be the total profit.
This is an Etsy holiday ad, but you won't hear any sleigh bells.
I do think this can come down and take Asia lows, but we are getting a little bit of buy pressure. I'm gonna actually take full TP on this low. If we can get it. Oh, we're just putting a lot of wicks on the 5 minute. There's just a lot of buying pressure, so just gonna play a little more cautious here. kind of breaking above the 14. It's not what we really want to see. If we want to hold on to this. There we go. Come on. Seconds. Come on. Yeah, there's a bit of buying pressure coming in. Really? I was really hoping to take this low before. But it looks like it's probably just gonna stop me up. Yeah. Honestly, it's still a good trade. We ate most of this on our other account as well, so you know, I'm not complaining. This is good. How do you control your emotion being up for this amount? Honestly, I'm not really looking at the P&L too much, and I don't know. I think I've just been trading for a while, so
Order filled.
it's just another trade, you know. Solid. 6,500 on this account. This is day one on this account, so tomorrow we get to scale up. But I mean, I only really use 3 contracts, anyways. Cool. It's New York lunch hour now. Could be in for a bit of a pump here, to be honest. Might look here. I think the only emotion I'm trying to control right now is greed, because I really want to short this again. I really don't like how we didn't take that low. It's bothering me down to my core. There it is. And trap my stop a little too close. No, whip me out. All right. My TP. That's unfortunate. think if we want to set that higher low, this is where we want to set it. So I'm kind of looking out. Gold is flushing through. Oh yeah. That would have been a beautiful short on gold today. I kind of want to short this actually. A lot of volume. I'm gonna go in
Order
one contract. We're going to single contract. We're going to aim for London lows. We're not going to give this too much room. Maybe around like $300 in drawdown.
Order filled.
I'm just going to exit low. Yeah, volume was coming in, but coming in for the other way. That was unfortunate. Not gonna lie, I still want to be short on this, but I gotta know where to put my stop. Never mind. I think we're long.
Order filled.
I'm gonna be in long here. I'm gonna set my stop below this low. It's looking fine. Maybe down to like 634. You want to see this move back up fairly quickly. Yeah, if we're gonna set a higher low, this is it. So I'm pretty comfortable taking this trade. Especially if we leave that gap here on the 1 minute. But I do want to see us come up and close above and set a new high. It's definitely not the PA that I want. Yeah, we'll look to exit this. I don't like that.
Order filled.
I'm out. I think we may be flushing lower. I think if anything I want to be short here. I think we get another small push up. I'm gonna go short here. Let's see how this candle closes. 15 second candle. I think I'm actually gonna long this.
Order filled.
I think it's the same idea. If this is the bottom, I want to be able to catch this. If not, then not. I don't know. Am I going live on Top Step? That's the goal. That'd be pretty cool. I want to see one big candle here to the upside. That'll give me some conviction on this trade. Do we take Linden low? Or do we set a new higher low? I don't really like the PA on a higher time frame to set a higher low, but I'll just kind of watch it.
Order filled.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're looking to take out the London low. Well, now that we kind of know, I think it's worth a shot trying to go for the short now. We'll see if we can get a good entry in. Oh, that might have been it actually.
Order filled.
I think that was it. I'm just gonna go for a scalp here. Aiming for London low. My stop might be a little sensitive, but I don't want to risk too much on this.
Order filled.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that makes me so sad.
Order filled.
Screw it. We're in again. I want it. Bitcoin, yeah, it's at 89. Looks bearish too. What was the all-time high? 125? Imagine shorting it at 125. Yeah, if I get stopped out of this, I'm probably just...
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm just done. I'm chasing. Yeah, what time is it? 12:16. I'm probably gonna be back for power hour, maybe around like 1. I'm gonna grab some food. Food and some caffeine so I can stay focused here. Thanks for tuning into the stream, guys. If you can leave a like, that would help me out a lot. Yeah. Hope you guys traded well today too. Are you guys gonna continue trading for power hour? I'll be back. I'll see you guys then.